All right, hey guys, we are here in Idaho. We are on the top of Relay Ridge, and we're with the Gray Whale.
Oh yeah.
Keegan's truck here, and we know everybody's been asking about this truck and everything that Keegan has done to it, so we want to give you a quick walk around, show you what it's all about.
Let's do it.
Okay, we are standing at the front of the Gray Whale.
Yeah.
Now that's what we affectionately know this truck as at CBI and Prinsu, but Keegan, tell us what the trim level of this truck is.
Yeah, so we got a 2019 limited edition Tundra. We did switch out this grill for the Pro grill, put a sticker up here on top, change that out. But other than that, I mean,
Add horsepower.
yeah, added some coolness to it, cool factor, right? So yeah, that's the trim level. It's been an awesome truck for me. I mean, I love it. I was telling the guys on the way up here, like, of all the cars that we have in our fleet, this would be the one I choose. Maybe the Bronco. I might switch it out for the Bronco, but
I keep teasing Keegan. I'm like, this new 3rd gen Tundra is better than the 2nd gen, and I just can't convince him, man.
no, man,
I
no.
just can't do it.
Nope.
So tell us about Gray Whale. Where did the Gray Whale name come from? You've got even a little sticker on the front there. Where did that come from?
So I think it was on our Ouray trip, right?
That's what I was thinking.
We were on trails, and this was just kicking butt. Just the long wheel axle, long axle wheel base. Just would go over obstacles when the Tacoma and the Colorado were spinning out on. And so we're like, oh, it's just a whale. It's just a whale of a thing.
A
beast.
beast.
Let's just call it the Gray Whale. And if you look on our wind deflector up there, we got a Gray Whale sticker with the Prinsu logo on it.
Heck yeah,
pretty
man.
cool. Pretty
Custom
cool.
made.
Yeah.
Okay, well, front of the truck. There's a lot going on in the front here. Tell us about the bumper that you have and the lighting setup.
Yeah, so we got the CBI Baja hybrid bumper on it. It's been an awesome bumper for me. I love it. I love all the light mounting features that we have on it. So we have full Baja lights across the truck.
Yep.
The LP6s that you see right here in front, one of my favorite parts of the truck.
Oh, they're awesome.
I mean, you look up, I have the linkables on top, and there's very few times that I take the caps off and use those, because I could just use these for what I need. So,
well, and these are the 6s, right? So they're
Yep.
6-inch light, and you have, what I like is you have amber in the front, and then angled out you have the clear.
Yep.
Which the few times I've driven this truck, I mean, it's super nice out on a dusty road to have the amber straight in front, even to light up the sides of the road.
Sure. And then with my ditch light brackets, I can see everything,
Yeah,
I
you're
got,
perfect.
Yep, I got the Squadrons, the sports, Baja Sports up there on our ditch light brackets. Got some XL sports here, as well as some of the original sports here on the side. That's the best part about this hybrid design, is a lot of these mounting options that we have up front.
Yeah, this truck has more lights, I think, than any other vehicle we have.
Probably.
I mean, you look at this setup here on the front, plus your wings, ditch lights, roof rack. I mean, this thing will put out some light.
Yep, for sure.
So, the the hybrid bumper. Yep. What's your favorite thing about the hybrid?
I like the style of it, right? Full plate bumpers are awesome, right, for those that choose it. But
yeah.
I mean, we see it now with our Dakar Tacoma bumper. Just that style, that's what kind of sets it apart from the rest of our bumpers, right? And you still get protection up front, but just that style is awesome.
I agree. I mean, I think it has the most aggressive styling of any of our bumpers to have this hybrid on here. And it fits this truck really well. To me, it just adds a whole nother level of stance for the truck. My favorite thing is they're lightweight. You still have a steel bumper, tube steel construction, plate steel in the center, but it's lightweight. You save, 30, 40 pounds over a plate bumper at least, depending on the grille protection configuration. And so that's what I like, is not only do you have all the protection and the style, but you have less front end weight.
For sure.
Overhanging.
And we still get to keep, our winch mounting plate, right?
Yep.
I got the Warn Xeon S10 in there. That's an awesome winch. Fits perfect. And that's what's cool. You kind of get rid of that weight, add some features to it, but then you keep all of the necessities and the needs that you have on a full plate bumper.
Yeah. Have you had to use your winch much?
I think we used it once. We moved a kind of a tree out of the road, and
Nice.
it was fun. You know,
Yard
pretty cool
work.
to get it out. Yard work. Yeah. But
Oh,
no.
that's cool. And you got the CBI Fairlead on there with
Yep.
the worn Sidewinder. So that's
Yep.
kind of a nice setup. I like that.
For sure. Clean.
That's great.
Keeps it clean.
D-rings on the front here.
Yep. Mounted back to the frame, so great mounting point. You know, for us to use for recovery or whatever else we need.
Yeah. Plus this bumper is a super easy install on this truck.
Yep.
No cutting and messing around as far as the body panels or any of that. It's
Yeah,
just easy.
Pop it on, pop it off.
Well, that's cool. So front bumper just to me makes this truck. Tell us what you have underneath for skid plates.
Yeah, so I got the CBI full skid plates under there. They're aluminum. I like the aluminum bumper. If you ask anyone on our team, we always kind of push towards that aluminum because they still offer a ton of protection, right? They're still durable. If you look under there,
Quarter-inch.
yeah, quarter-inch. You look under there, I got dings from it. I can still, they hold up.
Yeah.
And then I keep them lightweight, which is awesome. Instead of a full steel skid plate set, you know, I get to keep it lightweight. So
Yeah, I totally recommend aluminum. It's half the weight almost of the steel counterpart and super strong. The quarter-inch, you know, design that we use and the way we put the bends and form it, it just continues to add strength for the skid plates. So
Yeah.
that's awesome, man. Well, anything else on the front end? Your bumper is compatible with sensors.
for sure, that's
So,
we get
another
that
cool thing.
We get that question all the time, and we want everything, every feature of the truck that you have, we want it to work. So all my sensors work, my adaptive cruise control, which is awesome on this truck. They all work, parking sensors, everything. So
That's awesome.
it is awesome.
Cool. Well, should we go around to the
Yeah, let's
side
do it.
here and talk about what we have over here?
Let's do it.
So tell us, let's talk wheels and tires first. To me, wheels and tires are one of the simplest things you can do to a vehicle to change the appearance. So tell us what you have, wheels and tires, and then let's jump into suspension.
Yeah, so I got 20-inch XDs on there, and then we got 35 Nitto Ridge grapplers. We had some BFGs on there before. They were awesome tires. They did the job. They were a little loud as they got towards the end of their life cycle, but
Yeah.
these are awesome. I mean, I think I'll continue to run Nittos for you know, the future.
Yeah, I like them. I mean, they're a very aggressive tread design. They work well for us in the snow and then gravel and dirt like we have up here, and it's a good tire.
Yeah, they do. They
And we
do the
haven't
job.
punctured one yet, knock on wood, right?
Not yet.
Which has been incredible, actually. All the places we've taken our vehicles and all the places your truck has been.
Yeah.
It's incredible that we have never had a flat.
Yeah,
with
it is
one of
pretty.
these.
It's pretty crazy.
So that's amazing.
Yep.
Well, it's a great wheel and tire combo. Suspension. I see you're running the Icon suspension here.
Yep.
What series do you have, and tell us what components you got going on here?
Yeah, so it's the Stage 7. It's got the billeted upper control arms, which is awesome, and the CDC valves on
Oh,
both
that's nice.
both front and rear. And what I love about it is it's adjustable, right? Those CDC
Yep.
valves are adjustable. I pull trailers. I do some different things, and being able to adjust stiffness is awesome. I have zero complaints about this suspension.
Oh, that's awesome. It looks good too. I love the billet upper control arms. I mean, you can't go wrong with
No.
those. Those are just primo.
Yep.
So that's pretty awesome. Ditch light brackets, we already talked about those. To me, that's a must for any vehicle.
Yeah.
We put them on every one of our vehicles. One of the first things we recommend to
that.
customers as well.
Yep. It's just super easy to install, nice. And I mean, I even see people who don't have any build out on their truck, just slap some ditch light brackets in, and it just makes things nice.
Yeah, it expands the lighting capability of
Yeah.
your vehicle a ton.
sure.
So let's talk roof rack for a second.
Yeah.
So tell us about your roof rack setup and what you have on the roof.
Yep. So got the Prinsu rack, of course. I have our Summit handles, which I love the design of. They don't have a light incorporated with them, but we've shown that I have enough lights on my truck anyway, so I don't need them.
Packing some heat
Um,
with lights.
Aluminum, they're just clean, simple. So love that accessory. Then I got some Plano cases on top that I use them, like I go hunting quite a bit, and I use them to put my guns in. Waterproof, holds them tight, and they mount right to the Prinsu rack, which is my favorite. Like when you think about getting a Prinsu, it's because you can mount anything up there,
Yeah.
right? So that's what I love about that. I have the light bar cut out on top with the linkables. So
And that linkable is sweet. I know we already
Yep.
talked about it, but the times we've been on the trail and you flip that baby on, it's
Oof.
incredible
They're awesome.
how bright that thing is.
Yep.
What, besides your hunting gear, do you use your boxes for anything else in particular?
Yeah, so I've had to take some foam out, and I've put like every once in a while I put recovery gear up there. I put fishing poles, like some camping stuff up there. They're great boxes.
So do you put your fly rods in there too?
So when I break them down, I have.
Okay,
I put them in
that's
there.
cool.
Yep, which is
That's a good spot.
yeah,
for
it's a
'em.
good spot. They hold it tight, then I know where they are, waterproof. Like it's perfect spot for them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And do you have a sunroof in this truck?
I do, and the box is covered a little bit. But if I didn't have the boxes up there, then you can adjust our crossbars enough to where I could use a sunroof and it'd be awesome.
And full usability, right?
Yep.
As far as the slide and the tilt and all that.
Lean the seat back and look at the stars for sure.
Sounds good, man. Well, let's talk about rock sliders then. To me, just kind of like ditch light brackets, it's another essential item that you've got to have on your truck.
Yep.
One of the first things that we recommend for customers to put on. So tell us what you got for sliders. And
Yeah, so I got our CBI sliders on there. They're bolt-on, which is awesome. Super easy install. You can do this in your driveway.
guys like me can handle it.
Yeah,
That's what I always refer to. If I can handle it,
Anyone
anybody
can do
can
it.
handle it.
Yeah, and if you look, they're dusted up now, but man, we've kissed these a few times, which is awesome. They've pulled up, right? Puts a little scratch in it, messes up the powder coat a little bit, but that's what they're used for.
Yeah.
And like no dents. I've if I needed to, I could lift my truck up using that as a point of contact to jack it up on.
And we did that once in Colorado. One of the trips that we were in Colorado, we actually lifted this entire truck up with our ARB jack on this
Really?
side. It was on this passenger side, the whole thing. Both tires are off. Also, that same trip, this truck was brand new at that point, and I don't know how I hit it, but I hit a boulder that was not much smaller than this tire, and it just scraped the whole thing, and you could feel it in the inside. It almost felt like it was lifting the truck as we kind of rolled over it.
That's cool.
But yeah, they hold up. I mean, this truck has had some impacts on the sliders,
Love.
and they hold up.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for. And that's what they're there to protect the rocker panel, and they work well as a step, which is kind of nice too.
Yep. If you guys look right here, I'm sure Branson will get some B-roll. Got some good scratches on this decal, and you can see it on here. The first, like the week I bought this from Nate, he takes me out on a trail, and he's in the Tacoma, I think, and this trail was just narrow. He's
and it
barely
kept getting narrower.
Yeah, he's barely squeezing through on the Tacoma, and I'm like breaking branches on both sides. I'm like, oh, thanks, Nate. Appreciate it, man.
That was not intentional.
But that's what it's for. That's what I tell myself to feel a little bit better. That's what it's for.
Put it to good use. Plus,
Yep.
we didn't talk about the fender flares, but you have the Bushwhacker fender flares on
Right.
here too.
Just adds that aggressive look, which is cool.
And I like it. Just, it just widens the truck a little bit. It's already a fairly wide truck, and it just gives it that kind of aggressive stance.
For sure. Looks good.
So, well, that's cool. Well, let's go to the back of the vehicle and talk about everything that's going on there. Okay, so we've come to the back corner of the vehicle, and it's time to talk about everything that's going on here, and there's almost even more going on in the back
Yeah.
here than the front. So
Yep.
dive right in, man. Let's start with the bed rack and
Cool.
the accessories.
Cool. So got our CBI bed rack. It's cab height. I like to go cab height instead of roof rack height, just to keep my tent a little bit lower. You see, I sacrifice a little bit overhang here on the back, but if you look, it stays pretty flush with my boxes, just to keep any wind noise or miles per gallon. Try to, instead of getting 9.5, maybe I'll get like 10.
10.5
on a good
maybe.
day. No.
No, I like that. I would do the same thing
For sure.
myself.
For sure. I got the Rome Vagabond XL tent. I got a family, got a couple kids.
Big tent.
Big tent up there. My kids love it.
The
and it's-
treehouse, right?
Yeah, it's a tree house. It's an awesome tent. It's, the cool thing now is the hard shells, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone seems to be going that direction, and they're super nice, but this just fits me and my family a little bit better.
Yeah,
It's
that's
got
perfect.
It's got the annex on it, so we got room to clean up before we hop in bed and stuff. So
Yeah, you
it's
got
an awesome
tons
tent.
of space. That's way cool. You usually run your Rotopacks on the sides?
Yeah,
Is that pretty
Um,
standard configuration? I know you can set it up however you want, but
yeah. You guys will see. You see now kind of this rear bumper. That's a new design for us. So this is how I've always ran it. and we'll probably continue to do so. But that's the awesome part about these is there's so many integrated mounting points that same thing as our roof rack. You need to mount something there, there's a way to do it.
It's easy to do it.
Yep.
And you're running Max Tracks on the other side, it looks like.
For sure, they're a must, right?
Yeah.
I know my friends and parents make fun of me for running surfboards on the side of my bed rack, but
surfboards.
But there's been, shoot, last year we were playing out in the snow and slapped them under there and climbed right out. They were awesome.
Branson and I got stuck in the Tacoma by ourselves, and I had it was middle of winter, and I had these stupid shoes on that I should have had no business in wearing, and yeah, our Max Track saved us.
Yep.
So
awesome.
that's good. Okay, well, talk about the rear, man. There's a lot going on in the rear of this thing too.
Yeah, so if you guys notice, we got swing arms on here, right? That's a new product for us that we're about ready to release. We've had it for our 4Runner, for our Tacoma. We got it on here, and the special twist, I don't know if Nate wants me to say it, but
no, go for it.
They're bolt-on. So that's what's awesome about this bumper is those times I don't need the swing arm, I'm just running around town, I can pop them off, set them in my garage, and run just the regular rear bumper with it, right?
Yep.
Full steel, tons of protection, right, of the bumper.
Yep.
And then these swing arms are awesome. So I run the jerry can mount right now, and then our spare tire over here on the side.
Which is awesome.
Yep.
One other cool thing I'll just mention about this bolt-on swing arm is for our customers that want to start with the bumper and then add the swing arm, all of a sudden that is a possibility. In the past, we built every swing arm. It was welded specifically to each bumper, which there's a lot of benefits to doing that. From a strength perspective, you know, it's very strong, it's fit to the bumper, so you're not gonna have any fitment issues. And we've been working a long time on this and doing a lot of testing and really putting it through the paces. Our engineering team has been working through the details of how to create the bumper in the right way, so you can buy this bumper, then add the swing arm, and it's just as strong, if not stronger, than our weld-on version.
Yeah, which is awesome.
And that's really what we're finding now after testing and some of the finite analysis, you know, stuff that we've been doing on the computer is we've actually come out with a stronger version. And it just provides a little more flexibility for the customer, and you don't have to put all the money out either, you know, right off the bat. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty darn awesome. One other thing that's just a little detail is our little pull pin top, which I love. It's a new product for us, and it's just a machined pull pin top that has our logo in it. Made out of billet aluminum. Just kind of a cool little piece to add to your swing arm. So
and our handle too.
Yep, our latch handle, which
handle.
is brand new as well.
Yep, same thing. It's pistol grip. It's cool.
It's got a perfect grip. I mean, it just is comfortable. It's easier to use. It looks better than the standard Destaco. And again, we've provided more functionality. It's rebuildable, so if you need to replace any parts on it, it's 100% rebuildable, and it's stronger.
Yep.
So a lot of little details that we're starting to add into this. Going back to the bumper, and we can probably just open your swing arms and talk about it, but this bumper, this Tundra bumper, has a lot of detail in and of itself.
For sure.
Built into the bumper, styling that I think fits this truck really well. So let's pop the swing arms open and then just take a look at it.
Okay.
And then we can talk about all the other accessories that you got too.
Let's do it.
So we'll let Keegan open it. You got your stops. So just like we are right now, we are off camber a little bit here on this ridge line, and these pull pins hold your swing arms open, so you're not fighting them, which is to me a must. I've been in situations where I haven't had that, and fighting these arms can be a challenge.
Yep. And one awesome part about these two is there's mounting features on the inside to where camp tables are a huge accessory that a lot of people love, and it's a must, right?
Yeah.
We've been testing enough and swapping some on and off that I haven't got them put on, but they'll be on there.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite features too. This is a new design on our swing arms as well. It's all plate steel, it's all formed steel, which is again a new change from our standard swing arms. So we're just continually evolving and incorporating new ideas, new materials, and build practices to make it even better.
Right.
One of the things I want to point out are the bump stops. So each swing arm has its own bump stop. So you're not metal on metal, which is a really good thing. You're not wearing your powder coating. It doesn't become a point of noise creation. And I love the top plates on the step here and on the top of the bumper. I think they add a lot of style, plus they give you grip, you know, give you something for your feet to grip into, which I really like on this.
Yep. Hitch is incorporated into it, so I can still pull.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
the factory hitch, right? So we build it around the factory hitch to maintain tow capacity.
Yep. Also, all of our sensors and cameras are back here as well. Camera still works. All these sensors work, which is a huge deal. I know with this model, the rear bumper, there wasn't rear bumpers for a long time that worked with all these sensors, right? Your blind spot monitors, and so that was a big win for us about a year ago, 2 years ago, to release that with this. And this, with the swing arms, it all functions how it should.
And that's one of the first, as far as I'm aware, unless something's changed just recently. I think our bumper is the only one that works with the blind spot monitors.
Yep, as far as I'm aware as well, which is a big win for us. And it's not like that's not the only reason you should buy this bumper, right? Nate was giving me a hard time before, right? Not this specific bumper, because you can't see it.
Spend some re-powder coating? Is that what you're hinting at?
But this has seen some love. Nate was spotting me in Colorado and backed me right into a rock. So
no.
No. So they hold up. So there's a ton of awesome features of this rear bumper.
Totally. One other thing that we didn't mention on the front, but our D-rings. This is a new feature on all of our bumpers. Our D-rings are CNC machine, and they work with soft shackles. Right. So you don't have any hard, rough edges. You can use a soft shackle on any one of our bumpers. They're designed to work with soft shackles and your standard 3/4 pin shackle. So that's kind of a cool new thing. Plus you've got the backup lights in this bumper, which is more lighting, more functionality. It's a huge benefit if you ever get caught out on the trail.
Are you an overlander if you don't have lights everywhere?
No, no, heck no. Okay, pop the tailgate, man. Let's see what's behind the tailgate here.
Right. We got a deck system, full deck system in here, which has been awesome. I was worried that I was, going to sacrifice enough space, but I still got room to put a cooler, put totes, whatever else I need in there. But then my deck system, it has everything for me, right? It's got a bunch of recovery gear, tools. I've got all my fishing stuff. If you open that one up, Nate, you got rods and reels and tackle.
Oh, check that out.
I got a floaty for Nate to hit the lake after this for my daughter. And that's the one problem with this is when we pack up to leave, if we're in a hurry, my wife and kids just start stuffing stuff in there because they know it'll get in and close it shut. But this has been awesome.
Oh, it's a ton of storage space, and I love how you have it set up with the toolboxes. That's huge. Like you said, I mean, that's a big cooler. Isn't that a 50 quart?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's a big cooler, that Pelican cooler, and you've got tons of space.
Yep.
So that's the nice thing. And imagine if you had roof rack height.
Yeah.
You'd have another 4 or 5 inches at least.
Could double it up.
Pretty awesome.
Yep.
So, cool setup. Let's talk really quick, because have we missed anything on this truck?
I don't think so.
Okay, so let's talk about just a couple fun things. What's the funnest trail you've had this on?
Whew. You can't go wrong with you, Ray. All our trails up there that we were on. We were talking on the way up here. Yankee Boy Basin's probably, if I had to do one trail again, I'd do probably Yankee Boy Basin.
Yeah. And what's the craziest, scariest trail you've had it on?
Ooh. I think I was joking with these guys. Our first day out there in Colorado, we went up Corkscrew Pass, right?
Yep.
And I remember Nate was flying, so I'm flying on this.
Flying.
It's exposed. It's my first day, and I'm just like white knuckled. Oh crap! Here we go. There's some good. It's nothing like Black Bear, right? But there's some good.
There's a couple tight
switchbacks.
Spots. Yeah.
That with this truck, it's hard to turn, and I had to back up a couple times, but that would probably be it.
Okay, that is a good trail. That's one of my favorites. Have you had it airborne yet?
Ooh, I don't think so.
Okay, we got to work on that one
We
then.
got to work on that.
Okay.
We'll go hit the sand dunes and.
Where's the farthest this truck has been in the United States?
Shoot. It's been up all the way to Seattle, down to Colorado. That's probably those two.
Did it make it to Virginia that one year?
It might have.
I can't remember.
It might have been in a
Virginia.
trailer. Yeah, it might have made it to Virginia.
Okay, so now last two questions that I have is what's your favorite non-CBI Prinsu product?
Okay.
And then second to that is what's your favorite CBI or Prinsu product?
Ooh, I probably have to go with the Baja lights up front.
Cool.
Those are awesome. You know, like I said, I go hunting. There's times I'm driving in the dark to a new spot, animals everywhere. It saves me. Having good lighting saves me.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference.
Yep. CBI product, CBI Prinsu product, I got to go with my Prinsu rack. Just the most versatile product that we have, adjustable. I mean, the original roof rack, right?
The OG.
The OG. So that's probably my favorite, and they're all awesome, right?
Yeah.
None of them are bad, but that's what I choose.
That's awesome. So I lied. I do have one more question for you. What's the next thing you're gonna do to this truck, or what are you gonna change on it? Do you have anything in mind that you've been eyeing, or something that's some idea that's conjuring up in your head?
So that reminds me, actually, and you have to help me with this one because this got put in. One of my second favorite non-CBI product is the sound system that we have in there.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so let me just say from my perspective, this is just a little plug for OEM audio. So we had when we bought this truck, we had the JBL audio system on it. It was the worst JBL audio system I've ever seen in any vehicle from Toyota.
Wow.
Our RAV4, that system, the JBL system in the RAV4 smoked this truck. I mean, it was worthless, basically. I mean, I would have, if I was JBL, I would have been embarrassed to have my name JBL on that system.
Oh, yeah.
It was that bad. And the guys at OEM Audio, Daniel and the guys there, they hooked us up with a system, and I would agree. I love a good stereo in a vehicle.
Yeah.
Subwoofers, you've got to have subwoofers. There's no way to have a good sound quality without it. Good quality speakers, that is a huge upgrade.
Yep. And Stinger Off-Road just came out with a new screen system for it, right? It takes Toyota, we see that it takes them a while to upgrade their interior. And so I got a new screen coming that I'm gonna put in there, which will be nice, right?
That'll be cool.
Yeah, that's it for right now. We'll see down the road. There's always that itch to add something or change it up.
Oh yeah, there's always plenty to do. You have an S-Pod too in this, don't you?
Yeah, which is awesome.
Running your lights. Cool. Well, this, to me, you can't go wrong with a full-size truck. We joke about it at the shop. I mean, we love our Tacomas and Colorados and Frontiers and those vehicles. But once you drive a full-size truck, you don't want to go back.
Yeah.
There are some sacrifices when it comes to trails and width and size. If you're okay with little pinstriping, then you make it work. And I feel the same way. I mean, to have a full-size truck, once I wasn't driving this truck, and I haven't been driving the new Tundra very much, you bring people and it's a little tight. It's a little tight. So, well, that's awesome. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this walk around of Keegan's truck. If you guys have any questions, ask them below in the comments, and Keegan will be answering every single one of them.
We'll see.
And ask him about that Uray trip too. We repowder coated that bumper, I think, a few times, and yeah, it's seen some love. So comment about that, and tell Keegan what you think he should do to this truck. Yeah. What's the stuff that he hasn't done? What's the next things that he should put on his list and continue to build it out, because it is definitely an awesome truck.
Yeah.
So
let me know.
What do you have to add, Keegan?
That's it. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate, love my job. Love working here, and it's always a good time. Like today, we're out on the trail. Could be behind a desk, but I'm out on the trail.
We're out here on Relay Ridge. We've got to the northeast. We've got the Grand Tetons just staring us down. Beautiful countryside we're checking out, and yeah, we're gonna go grab some lunch here soon.
Let's do it.
Something good to eat. So
Let's do it.
thanks, guys. See you soon.